And I agree with Mr. Schwartz's assessment on the ranking of colleges. TC, your roles. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This hearing is important because rebuilding America's defense industrial base cannot just mean relying on the same large prime contractors. Small businesses are a critical part of getting new ideas, faster production, and better capabilities to the war fighter. Too often, Washington makes it harder than it needs to be for small businesses to be able to compete. And for a small business, every dollar that's spent on an unnecessary compliance is a dollar that cannot be spent hiring workers, developing new products, or supporting the mission. And that's why I introduced the Small Business Regulatory Reduction Act, which passed the House in December and is waiting Senate action. It's killing me. I've introduced this for 3 sessions now. We finally got it out of committee. We got it on the floor, and now it's dying a very slow death in the Senate. And my bill requires the Small Business Administration to ensure that the cost of its rulemaking on small businesses is not greater than 0 each fiscal year. It requires SBA to report on regulations that impact small businesses, and the principle is simple. Before Washington adds another burden, it has to start removing them. And today's hearing shows why that matters. If we want a stronger defense industrial base, we need more small businesses willing and able to work with the federal government and not fewer. Mr. Schwartz, in your testimony, you discussed the critical role of small businesses in keeping our defense industry competitive and innovative. My concern is that even while higher contracting dollar amounts are flowing from the Department of War to small businesses, we're ignoring that the overall number of small businesses that win contracts is actually shrinking. So what does the shrinking number of contractors say exactly about the health of the defense industrial base, and what makes it less attractive now for small businesses to work with the government than it was 5 years ago?
So the first one is shrinking. What does it say? So you may have noticed I eat kosher, and I'm Jewish, right? I lived in a city, there is a point, really, I promise. I lived in a city that had 1 kosher pizza store. The food wasn't great. Their service was not great. And it could be cleaned up a little bit. One day, another kosher pizza store opened up 2 blocks away. You would be, I guess, not surprised how quickly that first pizza store, the pizza got really good, and the service was excellent. It's the same thing here. When you have that decline in the industrial base, you are losing that competition. When you're losing that competition, you're losing that hunger to improve and get better to win that contract. At the end of the day, that is, I think, the example. Okay? Now, I was thinking of food, so I totally forgot the second question. I apologize.
In the last 5 years, do you think that government has made it harder or easier for small businesses to be able to work with?
Oh, I think they've definitely made it harder, and I'll give one example. As was mentioned, every dollar matters for small businesses, and what they need is that predictability of business. And yet we saw this year the SBIR authority lapse and then get renewed. Right? That interruption of SBRs that some companies knew they were going to win and got disrupted and lost that cash flow is a huge problem for planning on business. So that's just one example of including some of the ones that we talked about in cyber. So one option to really help small businesses, I think, is make some of those authorities permanent so companies know they can count on it and don't worry every single year that it's going to disrupt their business.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I remember we had a witness here in front of the Small Business Committee several years ago from the defense industry. And he held up a three-ring binder that's about 4 inches thick. And he said, this is the regulation we're sitting here talking about today. If you pass this, I close my doors. Because while some of the major defense companies can afford to have regulatory agencies, I cannot. This is going to cost me about $100,000. My margins are this thin. So if you pass this, you are literally taking my business away from me just by a regulation. Tell me how important, and I understand we have to have regulations, that's important, but the layering upon layering upon layering, how much have you seen your time being spent on that as opposed to what you should actually be focused on?
So I can't say my time because I don't run a small business for defense. I'm here for the NDIA, the National Defense Industry Association. But it is one of the biggest complaints that companies have. All the small businesses in the polls is consistently at the top. It's the regulations, the paperwork, and it not only does it take up their time, I would argue what's even worse than taking up their time is distracting them from what we really want them to be doing, which is delivering capability, not working on compliance that doesn't really add anything.
I appreciate that, and I yield back. Thank you.